I'm coming in hot from the dungeon known as my parking garage, wearing my adventure hat, so you know I'm going to be up to something. And in this case, it's a little paddle trip. So I was kind of in the mood to do a trip similar to the biking one that I did last spring, but now it's the middle of summer, and I have a boat that I want to explore with. So yeah, I packed up everything into this dry bag, so I've got my safety equipment, camping gear, and I'm gonna go explore one of the wilderness areas, maybe about 15-minute drive from my house. So we'll see how that goes. What I learned pretty quickly into this trip was that my research and some of my assumptions here were way off for this park. The drive was a bit closer to 30 minutes to get to the trailhead that I picked out, and the term wilderness area is used extremely loosely. Okay, so made it to the end of the road. This is supposed to be the trailhead. I have my reservations, so gonna do a bit of scouting, see if there's actually anything here. That looks pretty clear actually, so I will trust Gaia Maps after all. Yeah, I'll do one last check on my pack, make sure I have everything, and then be off to the races. The boat that I mentioned, what you can see right here, known as a Packraft for anyone unfamiliar. I have no intentions of using it how it's designed, which mostly is for river rafting. But they're super lightweight and very compact, which means they are also decent for backpacking. So that was the goal of purchasing this, so I could do little trips and explore lakes and whatnot that I might not otherwise be able to, because I'm not a canoe guy and I don't really have intentions to be one because I live in a condo. So yeah, anyways, that's how I ended up with this guy, and I'm excited to actually explore with it. I've been doing a lot of testing, just practicing paddling technique and making sure I'm familiar with all the safety precautions. So I feel like I'm ready to actually get out in the world now. Hopefully it goes well. So far this trail is pretty nice. Decently cleared, no flooding. Everything I could ask for. So I think according to Gaia it's about 650 meters long. So yeah, not far at all. Should be done in no time. It is dead quiet out here. It's kind of eerie actually, but once I get out on the water, I'm sure it'll be peaceful. So, survive the slight creepiness for future bliss. So, it's not a whole lot of flat ground out here, but I think I can make do on this rock here. I guess you'll see soon enough. Some quick side notes. The raft does have a zippered compartment, which hopefully you can see there. I am able to put some of my gear in there. I chose not to this time because it all fits perfectly fine in that bag, and I'll just toss that at the front. And it's only for one night, so I don't have that much stuff, so not worth the hassle. Anyways, right now I'm just letting the raft cool down to the water temperature because it's quite hot in the air. Then I'll make sure it's fully inflated before I get in it and start the paddling journey. Other than that, looking pretty good. Okay, I'm set up. We're doing this. I don't really love having my camera exposed like this, but you know what? Why not go all in? So it's pretty choppy out here. Gonna be fighting against the wind, but I'm not going too far of a distance, so just a bit of an extra workout. Not that serious. Making pretty decent progress, actually. So, wind a non-factor so far. Let's keep it that way. The tricky part about this mission is that I've never been here before, and it's a true wilderness area, so not a whole lot of publicly available information, at least not in my usual sources. So, I don't know where I'm going to set up camp. So I'm just going to cruise around the coastline, check out all the islands, and see if there's anything suitable. On this trip, I did bring my freestanding tent because I assumed it was going to be slim pickings. Right now, that's looking pretty accurate. A lot of just overgrown bush and super dense trees. So we'll see if I get lucky. Maybe there'll be a beach somewhere. But not looking promising so far. One thing I'm noticing is there's quite a lot of big pointy boulders not that far from the shore. And I'm a bit afraid of one poking the bottom of my boat. So, going slow and steady. The downside of inflatables, that's for sure. That's the second abandoned boat, if you want to call it that, so far on this trip, which I'm always curious about. How does that happen? But anyways, that one looks in much better condition. I'm almost past the first island, which I think is called German's Island. So once I squeak past the end of this, I'll be able to see the bigger island that was my original target. Hopefully I can find something close there, because I'm kind of in the mood to just lay out in the sun right now. Maybe go for a swim. Although this is pretty pleasant, but you know how summer goes. Take a little dip and then dry off in the sun. That would be perfect. So hopefully that plan works. Well, it's safe to say the island was acting as a bit of a wave break because it's really choppy out here again. But I think I see a bit of a clearing that I might be able to set up camp at. So, charging towards that. Let's see how it goes. Wind is still kind of strong near the shore here, but not nearly as bad. So probably in the next 1 to 2 minutes, I'll be approaching the location I saw from the other side. Fingers crossed it's good. That other place I landed, turns out it's somebody's house or cottage. Looks like there's a hunting shack there too, so. Anyways, I heard some voices there. Wasn't prepared to post up or make any friends on this specific excursion. So I bailed out, continued down towards a beach that I could see on Google Maps. That's where I am now. So yeah, that'll get you up to speed. I don't love the location so much. There's very little room, and the wind is hitting directly, which maybe is good for bugs, but it's not ideal. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of reconnaissance via drone, see if I can find another place nearby. I think it's just after 5 o'clock now, so plenty of time to still continue paddling if I need to. But if I don't see anything nearby, I'll just post up here. It's a pretty nice spot, just hoping for something perfect. that little mission revealed a few things. The most surprising is that there's actually quite a few cottages that are on this lake. Way more than I expected. So, in terms of places I can camp, I only saw maybe 2 on top of the one I'm at currently, and they didn't seem noticeably better, so probably just gonna stick it out here. And yeah, now I'm gonna have a super late lunch because that took longer than I was expecting, and mostly fun though. So, time. For lunch today, we have a Greek quinoa salad. Not my best one ever, but for where I'm at right now, it's pretty damn good. I have really been leaning into relaxation mode as I'm gearing up to go for a swim. Yeah, very slow paced. It's starting to cool down a bit. I kind of wish I brought a full size towel, but you know, it is what it is. Still gonna tough it out. Anyways, as you can see behind, I got the tent set up. It's got quite the slant, but it'll do the trick. I only half attached the fly because there's completely clear skies, and I don't think there's any rain in the forecast. So yeah, it'll be easy to deploy if needed, but hopefully I can just look at the stars instead. That would be pretty nice. Anyways, that's the gist of my little beach camp here. And now relaxation continues. Well, that was pretty nice. So I was out in the water for, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes or an hour, just exploring around. And then I ran into those people again that were fishing from the motorboat. And they told me that there is, in fact, a better beach just a bit ways down the shoreline. I think that was the same one I saw on my drone and deemed not worthy. So I guess I was mistaken. But, anyways, happy to be here. Very relaxed after the swim. And now I'm just watching tons and tons of dragonflies. They're going crazy right above me. Trying to get it on camera, but it's really hard because they're super fast. So we'll see what I can capture. Just boiling up some water so I can rehydrate some chili I had left over from a previous trip. And yeah, just winding down at this point. So probably gonna lay down in the boat because it's very comfortable. Do some reading, eat the chili, and call it a night. So unless anything crazy happens, I'll bid you adieu for now. Okay, that'll do it for tonight. Good night. Well, I did not have the best sleep ever because of the the slope of this beach. I kept sliding to the bottom of the tent and was rolling over like crazy. So not the best ever, but waking up, soon after sunrise feels much more refreshing than when I'm at home. So the sun is just starting to hit the side of the beach. That means it's photo time. So I'm gonna get out of the tent, wake my legs up, and get to it. Well, I hydrated a bit, feeling better now. So yeah, it's really nice out here. No bugs, no wind. And I checked the forecast last night. It's not supposed to get windy until maybe about noon. And I think it's only 7:30 right now. So I'm gonna linger around for a bit, probably an hour or so. Have breakfast, have some coffee, just hang out. Maybe go for another swim, but probably not. Yeah, it'll be nice. This was the point where I realized both my camera battery and my power bank were dead, and my phone battery was not looking so hot either. In this case, I decided not to tempt fate by recording anymore, so instead I will leave you with some peaceful aerial footage and the knowledge that I made it out in fine fashion. Until next time, take care.